Hey everyone, Planet Joe 10 here on the 10th planet with an update on the Ford Slammer. Been working on this kit a little bit, as you know, from my first video. Just a quick couple of shout-outs I wanted to mention that I forgot in my first video. First one is to Helmut Barkas from Germany. He's an armor modeler. Great modeler, does excellent work, diorama work. Definitely worth checking out his channel, whether you do model cars or armor. He's really great. Also, a huge shout out to Bennymac, which I totally forgot in my first one. You know, been talking to him a lot. Actually, consider him a good friend now, and he's helped me out quite a bit with the just basic video editing and creating videos and stuff, and gave me the final push I needed to get out here and do some stuff. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to check out his tutorials on how to make a video, but it really was helpful to me. His builds are helpful to me. You know, he's an armor modeler and a model car builder too, so him and I have a lot of similar qualities. So hey, Bennymac, big shout out. Got a little something for you at the end too. Hopefully we'll have some fun here, but we'll get to the update on the Slammer. I watched Red Dragon Model Works today and noticed that Gilbert was talking about acrylics. Again, you guys know this is my first time diving into an acrylic paint, or not an acrylic, but a craft hobby acrylic with a future and so on. So I've been fighting with it a little bit myself, but he had some questions regarding wet sanding and so on, so we'll get into that as well. Alright, just a quick update on the 34 Ford Slammer in regards to Gilbert's 1970 Buick GSX Julie. He had talked about the craft acrylic and wet sanding. So I've been able to wet sand the body here fairly smooth. You know, I also had some goobers and imperfections, which I was able to wet sand. So I wanted to put this out there for Gilbert just to give him a quick show. Again, here's the hood. You can see right over in this area that, you know, I did have a high spot which I've been able to smooth out, although it still shows a little bit there, which I'll sand a bit more. The high spot's pretty much gone. And the trick to that is in your mixture. Basically what I've done is taken the craft acrylic paint and mixed it with this Liquitech Basics matte varnish. It's used for acrylic paint, and also with that I've also used some Future. Basically just the Future keeps the shine, the matte finish is the varnish. The varnish gives it the ability to be sandable. I mean, it is very weak even still. I guess it depends on how much varnish you put in there, but basically I was able to hit this with, I think I hit it with 1500 maybe, and then 3000, and then 6000. You know, I could go all the way up to 12, although I'm probably not going to. I'm going to just clear it with the Future and see how it comes out. Again, this is kind of my first model coming back, first time with a craft acrylic. Again, I did use a full card paint. So, Gilbert, it is possible to sand, wet sand, but you got to have some kind of varnish. And I noticed that this here works really well. Takes a bit to dry, you know, but it's very quick. But you want to let it dry pretty well. And again, the Future too. You know, a few dabs of Future, a few dabs of your matte varnish mixed with your craft acrylic, and also with your windshield washer fluid. You know, get it to your consistency. If you're airbrushing, which I'm sure you are, works out pretty good. Basically everything else I have ready for paint, as you'll see here. So again, it's kind of, but everything is ready for paint. I have some different things that'll be painted, some in chrome using the Alclad system. Others I'm going to continue on with using some craft acrylic. I'm kind of going, since this has a gold flake, I'm going with a gold. This is let's see, this is the Sahara Gold. So basically I think we're going to do the rims in the Sahara Gold, which are primed, ready to go. And also the bumper system, the outskirts of the bumpers, as you can see, they're pretty much ready to go here as well, to give it that black and gold effect. See how that works out. So we'll be back with some painting. I have a little bit more work here on the chassis to do, but that'll be repainted again as well, and on to the next spot. Alright, so we're back here. Quick peek at the engine. Really haven't done too much to this yet. Carburetor, I know it's not too clear. Air filter, tried to give it that K&N look with the little bit of black wash, red with a black wash finish in it, but we'll see how that turns out. Did the Sahara Gold like we talked about in the caging. Some of the tires, or I'm sorry, the wheels. Not too bad. It's a little bit darker than I had hoped, but we'll see how it works out in the end here. Just to give you an idea. I don't know. They look pretty good. We'll see how it looks against the black. But back to the paint. And here she is clear coated. Again, this is a future clear coat. You know, pretty shiny. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. It's still not, I mean, it's dry, but not dry. The gold flakes seem to be really coming out now. I know it's tough for you guys to see. This camera's not the best, but the gold seems to be coming out really well. The wet sanding did seem to do the trick. Here's the hood. Cleared up real nice. We talked earlier about that blemish that you really can no longer see. I mean, there's still a high spot there a bit, but I think we're gonna see if we can't wet sand that just a hair with some really fine sanding and go ahead and get it polished, which is something I really don't know. I know a lot of guys have used the Nova system. I did a little test earlier with the Nova system on a different hood piece. This kit luckily came with multiple hood pieces. Just did it over the acrylic paint, not over the acrylic paint mixture with the future and the matte varnish, not over the future coat, but it really took the glare out. It didn't polish up well. A lot of black ended up on the rag, so I'm not sure how you guys do it, you know, polish wise on the final coat of future. Hopefully it's the Novus system. You know, I know a lot of people have this, so I've already put out a comment to Chris Chapman. Hopefully he'll get back to me in regards to that. But overall, I think the color scheme is going to work pretty well. It's kind of the black and gold. I really can't mock this up, but you know, I think that Sahara Gold represents pretty much what I'm looking for. This cage again will be on the inside. There is some skirting that goes around the front and back bumpers, just like on the kit. So just to finish up, again, looks like the wet sanding did the trick. I'm pretty happy with that, and we'll come back with a few final comments.
You got 2 seconds.
Is that gonna be enough time?
Alright, so that's the update for today. Probably this one a little bit long, I apologize, but that's the update on the Slammer. Next video, I'm going to move it a little bit to a DIY project that I think some of you guys might be interested in for dioramas, things like that. But I think we're going to end it here. And in good old Bennymac style, we're going to end it off with, alright fellas, have a good day or night, wherever you're from. We'll catch you later.